It's day 2. It's April 7th, 2025. And I haven't slept. I've been going through the stages of grief, mainly shock and crying. So there's one point in the middle of the night where I began crying, begging someone to please listen to me, talk to me, understand what I've just been through and that I need help. I was scared. Day 2, it was like an up and down day. Because I disclosed domestic violence and my concerns about what I'd been through in the U.S., I had a domestic violence advocate come and meet me in the morning. And that gave me hope. I had feelings of hope in the morning, like, okay, you guys are going to listen to me. You're going to hear my story. I'm going to get help. I'm going to get my daughter back. And then it went downhill. I found myself in another conference room, and I had a good cop on my left side and a bad cop on my right side. And I was trying to just stay calm and think about what are my intentions, where am I, what are my rights. So I just did the best I could to advocate for myself and really ask questions before signing anything, or anytime someone wanted to hear my story, I was quick to tell the whole story. Please, I'm serious. I'll share. Help me and my daughter. Help Mommy and Makita, please. Like an hour and a half, 2 hours after that, my mood went up because supposedly a family member was able to get someone to help them call into the police station. So I got really excited, like, okay, good, like someone's found me, there's hope. And then less than an hour after that, it just went downhill. I found myself in another conference room with 5 people, 3 men and 2 women. And again, I was just in this situation where I had to think to myself, why am I here? What am I asking for? What are my intentions? Do the right thing, Julia. Do the right thing. God, guide me. God, guide me. I would not sign anything. I kept thinking about my rights, and I kept advocating and asking for due process and for rights. And then I found myself in this cement cell that I would think you would put an animal in. It was outside, and there was this steel rod door. And there was no barrier between the outside and the inside of this cement room. It was rectangular shaped, and the narrow end was the entrance. And then when you go in, on your left side, there was a cement slab that went to maybe upper thigh, that was my bed and my chair. And then at the far back of the rectangular cell, cement cell, was a wall, a cement wall that went up to my chest. And behind there was a toilet that did not flush. And then right next to it, there was a cement wall that went right above my head and a hole in the ceiling, like a little plastic pipe just hanging out the top. And that was my shower. So when they first opened the gate, I could just feel this hot air smack me in the face. Just stagnant, stifling air, heat, greet me as I stepped into that cell. They asked me if I wanted a shower, and I thought, a shower? Like, there was no privacy. Like, literally, the door faced right out to the yard, to the outdoors. And I declined because I was like, I literally felt like an animal, basically. And I declined. I sat there for a little while, laid down because I was just exhausted. I didn't care how dirty the cement slab was and the condition of the walls. That's for another day to talk about that. And at some point, though, because there's just no fresh air circulating, it was just this hot, stagnant air, I started feeling like nauseous. And I started, like, I couldn't seem to breathe. And I remember waking up from this short nap I was taking, like I couldn't breathe. And I had to like get down on all fours and crawl over to the door. And I called out. I said, I need help. I need water. I need fresh air. Like I don't feel well. I feel sick. There was no relief. I was just told to drink some water. So I just kind of sat on the floor for a while and held on to the bars and just focused on breathing. Slow, deep inhales. You can breathe, Julie. You can do it. And eventually, I was tired enough to take a nap or to go to sleep. So I just crawled over back to my cement bed, climbed up, laid down, used my arm as a pillow, and passed out. And that was day 2 in a third world prison.